The Legend of the Golden Snail. Long, long time ago, there lived two princesses in a big kingdom in Java. Their names were Dewi Galuh and Chandra Kirana. They have an opposite personality. Chandra Kirana was beautiful and kind, while Dewi Galuh was evil and envious. They were never really close to each other because every time Chandra Kirana has something, Dewi Galuh will always try to find a way to make it hers. One day, Chandra Kirana got engaged with the crown prince of Kahuripan Kingdom named Raden Inu Kertapati. He was a wise, handsome, brave, kind, and talented man. A lot of women in his kingdom adored him. Dewi Galuh was very jealous of Chandra Kirana because Dewi Galuh too had a crush on Raden Inu Kertapati. She started to use her cunning mind to find a way, having Raden Inu only for herself. She decided to use the help of a great witch to curse Chandra Kirana. The witch agreed to help her, but she also told her that her magic had a weakness. One day, when Chandra Kirana was walking at the beach, the witch showed up in front of her. The witch started to cast her spell towards Chandra Kirana and turned her into a golden snail. The witch then picked the golden snail up and threw it into the ocean. But before that, the witch told the golden snail that she would be able to return to her original human form when she met her true love. One day, an old lady was walking at the beach. The old lady saw the golden snail from distance. She decided to approach it because it was beautiful. The old lady picked the golden snail up and brought it home, and she put it in a water jar. The next morning, when the old lady woke up, she was surprised to see various delicious food was readily served on her table. She decided to taste it, and it all turned out to be very delicious. She didn't really think too much about where the food came from, because she was really hungry. The next morning, the same thing happened, and it happened over and over again. Until one day, the old lady was decided to find who had been providing her all the daily delicacies. One morning, she pretended to go out like she used to do. But this time, she didn't really leave the house. She simply hid at her backyard and waited patiently. Not too long, the old lady peeked into the house. She witnessed her golden pet snail turn into a beautiful lady cooking and cleaning the house. The old lady then walked back to her house and surprised Chandra Kirana. "Who are you, my dear?" asked the old lady. "I'm Chandra Kirana. I was the princess of Daha Kingdom," replied Chandra Kirana. "What happened to you, my dear?" asked the old lady softly. "I was cursed by an evil witch sent by my sister because my sister invited me," replied Chandra Kirana sadly. After saying that, Chandra Kirana turned back into the golden snail. Meanwhile, Raden Inu Kertapati was doing everything to find Chandra Kirana, his beloved fiancé. After a long search, Raden Inu Kertapati finally met Chandrakirana in a small hut. They finally decided to go back to the palace and told the king everything that had happened, along with the old lady. At the palace, Chandrakirana told everything to her father, the king. The king summoned Dewi Galuh to the main hall. When Dewi Galuh entered the hall, she was surprised to see Chandrakirana and Dewi Galuh was standing next to her father. The moment she entered the room, she realized that her father knew everything that she had done to his sister. Full of fear, Dewi Galuh ran to the forest. And unfortunately, she fell off a cliff. A couple weeks later, Raden Inu Kertapati and Chandrakirana got married. To celebrate it, the king held a festive wedding party, and everybody in the kingdom was invited. After that, they lived happily ever after. The end.